Welcome back to PTO Reactions. My name is Jesus. I got Alex, I got Mike with us. And today we're going to be reacting to IGN's Halo Infinite multiplayer review. Going to check out what they have to say. We played it for a little bit, so I want to see kind of what their experience and see if we kind of agree or not agree. We'll be pausing it during the video to kind of comment on what we think they're saying. We're on the road to 250 subscribers. Make sure you all like and subscribe on our channel here. Get us to 250. If you're enjoying the content, hit that bell notification. But let's get right into Halo multiplayer intimate review.
Versions are key, and since 6 years have passed since Halo 5 Guardians, for a lot of people like myself,
6 years.
Halo Infinite will be the first Halo multiplayer experience they've played at launch, especially since Infinite's multiplayer is free to play and accessible to everyone with an Xbox or PC. And what a launch it's been! With its tight 4v4 matches and more chaotic 12v12 big team battles on expertly designed maps, Infinite revives and reinvigorates
That's something we haven't tried.
Action
This
that
big
once
team battle.
made Halo king among multiplayer shooters.
All right, let's see.
First off, Halo Infinite looks absolutely gorgeous. The environments of each map are so detailed and pretty that I'm looking forward to the campaign even more. The lighting, settings, and overall look of Infinite bring the futuristic world of Halo to modern-day glory. The most severe technical issues I've seen have been some server desync and stutters every so often. I've only experienced one crash in my 20 hours of playtime, so my experience has been pretty steady. Yeah, it's technically in beta until the single-player campaign comes out on December 8th, but it's already polished to a shine, and 343 Industries has officially kicked off Season 1, so for all intents and purposes, it's fully launched. You can tell it's launched because there are microtransactions available for sale. The good news is that they're all cosmetics that have no effect on gameplay. The bad news is that the $10 Battle Pass is pretty lackluster, and the process of earning XP is super slow. Thankfully, that's being tweaked, but again, you don't need to mess with any of that just to play. It just means that the sense of progression could be better. Infinite does a great job of introducing new players to Halo's many weapons and toys with drills and training sessions against its really impressive bot system. When I was ready to go up against real players, the 4v4 Arena playlist's fast-paced matches hooked me and had me queuing again and again for hours on end. The only complaint I had about the playlist is not being able to choose which mode you want to play. You can't just check a box to pick Slayer or Strongholds, you have to queue for all 5 game modes. One flag, capture the flag, Strongholds, Oddball, and Slayer. But all of these modes are equally fun and infinitely replayable, and while they're not super original, they have formed the basis of some of the most enjoyable multiplayer arena shooters of all time.
I guess I don't really have a problem with
gripes though, especially with audio.
I mean, it does get a little bit repetitive.
Being able to hear a 7-foot-tall, heavily armored Spartan run up behind you for a one-hit melee kill is
that does happen a lot.
Frustrating. All the weapons and effects sound great, but the number of times I've been run up on, not even crouch stealth, and killed is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree with that. No, but she said not being able to choose the playlist. I don't really care.
Yeah, I didn't care for that, but it would be nice. Like I know, like when we play, we don't like playing oddball a lot, so yeah, it'd be kind of nice to like get that out of the running the playlist or whatever.
But I do agree on the sound. I've been killed from behind.
I'm
like, did they just spawn there?
So well is that each of the 7 maps for arena matches are incredibly well designed to allow for you and your team to fluidly rotate through them, grabbing key items and weapons as they spawn and shooting at enemies.
I feel like it takes forever to kill somebody.
On the current playlist has to be Streets, thanks to its flashy neon signs, dynamic lighting, and freshly rained upon pavement. Infinite Strongholds mode really shows off the superior map designs. In this capture point mode, you really need to be able to rotate from point to point with a specific flow to keep an eye on the locations you already control. The distance between points is just enough that you can easily get from one spot to another, but at the same time you can also get caught out by yourself and eliminated, which encourages you to move as a team. I'm impressed with how the map designs take all of this into consideration, especially on this relatively small scale. Even with Big Team Battle, the 3 maps are evenly balanced for 12v12 matches. BTB showcases expansive arenas with enough space for close-range mayhem, long-range sniper plays, crumbling tanks, and flying Banshee fighters. I like how, unlike Call of Duty's breakneck-paced 12v12 matches, BTB allows you to catch a few moments of breathing time before you engage in a heated fight. You can play all of that casually, but Infinite also includes a ranked playlist available off the drop, which is a great competitive mode for those who want to surround themselves with equally skilled players.
A slap and a bang.
In terms of gunplay, the weapons feel decently balanced, though the time to kill is certainly longer than in most other games. And it took me a few matches to get adjusted to. It probably takes a couple shots more than I'd like to down an enemy, and that does make it a little harder to win 1v2s here than in faster games like Apex Legends or Call of Duty.
Yep.
But Halo is
Agreed.
very much a game about team play, so if you're smart and playing the objectives, you shouldn't be overextending yourself too much.
That's
also,
awesome.
the weapons you pick out of the dispensers on the wall feel a bit weak, especially with guns like the VK Commando, which sounds and looks like a beefy gun that would knock a target flat, but
it doesn't
takes
kill.
quite a few extra shots to kill an enemy, even with headshots. And there are a few weapons that I find myself avoiding, like the plasma pistol and the pulse carbine. I just don't like the rate of fire of either of them, and they don't output the amount of damage I need in close quarters fights. That said, the weapon variety is pretty generous. I'm a fan of the Mangler pistol since it rewards you for careful shots and can be used at close or long range.
Oh, wow, I did
the
not know
Bulldog
that.
is my favorite shotgun because of its tight spread that can
Yes.
take down a target quickly,
I
and
don't
the
think I've used
trusty
that.
Needler is always fun.
Neither is pretty clutch
The power
sometimes.
weapons such as the M41 Spanker, rocket launcher, and the gravity hammer are great for racking up quick kills, and of course they're limited to
the
2
hammer.
shots to keep things from getting out of control when you snag one. I'd say the energy sword definitely has 3 to 4 charges too many though. One thing that feels disappointingly inconsistent is the melee. Because you
sniper.
pass through other players instead of bumping into them, it's hard to judge the range, and sometimes
okay.
it looks like you hit when you don't. The amount of times a melee has not hit from close range when it should gets pretty frustrating. But you can always depend on the classic Halo grenade plays. Calculating the timing on a grenade throw and counting the bounces before it goes off and kills an enemy, or sticking them with a plasma grenade are some of the most rewarding experiences in Infinite's multiplayer. In this game,
I would agree though. The melee, I feel like, because the melee and the grenades, like she said, that's classic Halo. And I know we complained about the grenades dying to them, but that's part of the game. Like,
it's been Halo forever, yeah.
but the melee, dude, sometimes I feel like I shoot him a while and then I hit him, but I guess I didn't even know that it doesn't register the hit.
The lunge, the lunge is really not accurate, so you got to know exactly when to actually do it. Yeah.
So that's good to know, but hopefully they fix that. Just wanted to comment on that real quick.
game grenades are an art form. Infinite also makes smart use of its gadgetry. I love jumping in and out of fights with the grapple shot
used that
or
yet.
I
using
haven't
the
used
thruster
it
to
either.
close in for melee kills. And you've
The
got to
thruster
try
I've used a
knocking
couple
someone off
times.
a ledge with a repulsor.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
They're
good right there.
great
I
toys,
did
and
that.
Infinite does a fantastic job of giving us that creative freedom to have fun while slaying. And all of this has come at just the right time too. In fact, Microsoft couldn't have chosen a better moment for Master Chief's comeback, with Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer feeling like more of the same, and Battlefield 2042's main modes leaving much to be desired. Infinite's long absent style of team-based multiplayer is the shot in the arm the shooter community really needed right now.
All right, her final verdict.
It's
See, I
so
agree.
nice when a game actually lives up to sky-high expectations. Halo Infinite has been one of the most anticipated games out there since it was first announced 3 years ago.
Oh,
And
it's
for its
dope.
multiplayer component to
I
so
haven't played
fully
this, man.
deliver on the series' classic feel, while also keeping up with the modern-day competition in the FPS genre is a huge achievement. With some fantastic map designs, a collection of straightforward but highly engaging modes for both large and small groups, excellent weapons and gear options, and those delightfully bouncy and sticky grenades, Halo Infinite's multiplayer modes put it at the top tier of competitive shooters. Impressively, it manages to give nostalgic veterans the best of what they remember Halo multiplayer feeling like, while also smoothly
Oh, I don't know
introducing
about
you
that.
players to the
Okay.
delights of Spartan combat.
All right, she gave it a 9. You said no?
I don't know about a 9. I give it maybe an 8, 7.5, 8.
I don't know. I agree with a 9, dude. I've actually kind of been addicted. I've only played not a lot still, but I'm addicted. It's really good.
I like it. I think it's very, very repetitive though, because I feel like we play the same map over and over and over again before we switch it up to like a different game mode or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we played it a couple times already. So, I mean, I like it. It's just I don't think I'm not gonna be completing the battle pass for sure, because I don't feel myself that I'm gonna be putting that many hours into it, especially the slow XP. I think I'm like level 5 and I played like 8 times already. So I don't know how I'm still that low level.
Yeah, it gets I liked it. I mean, it was a change of game and like speed and stuff, like she was saying. I mean, it does take a few games to get adjusted, but I mean, that's original Halo. I mean, I remember when Halo came out, when they came out with, what was it, the remastered or something, or like
Master
some
Chief
other
Collection.
one. Like I tried it and I was just like, I can't, because we're so used to the whole Call of Duty fast pace
Very fast paced. Yeah.
type of thing. But like if you go back in the day, like I mean, we used to always just be on Halo and it was all slow pace. It's the same type, like you'd shoot one like with the sniper rifle, and unless it's a headshot, he'd die. you'd have to get 2 body shots or switch, one sniper, switch BR, and boom, just finish him off type of thing. So I liked it overall. I'd probably give it an 8. But yeah, I think they need to just expand, maybe tweak a couple of things here and there. Like you said, the whole game playing style, like, choose 2 of your favorite ones, whether it's Capture the Flag and Slayer, something like that. But yeah, the whole XP thing too, like, I don't know how you'd be able to complete the battle pass unless you're like playing all day.
Playing all the time, yeah.
I'd give it a 9. The XP thing, yeah, I don't understand. I didn't buy the battle pass. I don't really care for it. Free 99, maybe. But I think the reason I really like this game is because I really like Valorant, and I'm starting to see why I like these type of games. Everyone has the same weapons, and to me that just makes it more fair. Why I stopped playing Warzone more than anything was, it's like you always had to keep up with the new meta. You had to keep up. Okay, now this gun's the most powerful gun. Okay, now this gun's the most powerful. And if you weren't playing that gun, then you were gonna lose. And
but also I think Call of Duty takes a little bit more skill, to be honest, because these you could be outgunning somebody, but someone runs up behind you and hits you and you're dead. And Call of Duty, you can win 1v3s, 1v4s.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you can't. Unless like you have a little bit of room and you throw some nades, but like she mentioned, it was teamwork, and that's one thing that we forget because we were so used to Call of Duty where you can win some 1v3s. Here you can't, and you need your team to maybe hit a couple shots on someone across the map, and then you hit your shot.
It is very objective based,
for sure. More comms, more team. But that's one of the reasons why I didn't like stop playing Warzone. It's just the guns, man. To keep up with it every single couple of weeks. Okay, here's a new gun that's been buffed. It just got really annoying. We'll see with the new Warzone, see how Halo competes against it, but I'm really loving Halo. And again, all of this is just social play with me. Like you play with your friends, it's fun. If I was playing any of these games by myself, I probably wouldn't have as much fun. But 9 for me, so 8, 9. So we'll say that 8.5 PTL, 8.5 score. But that's going to be it for this reaction. And if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.